Hello, everyone. So, I am going to show you my flawless face routine, show you how to contour and hide any imperfections, um, as well as full coverage foundation. And then also, if you like this makeup look, you can watch my other video on how to do it. So I hope you enjoy. Please leave comments, questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Bye. Okay, to start my flawless face routine, you want to start with obviously a clean face with some moisturizer. Definitely use a moisturizer that has SPF in it so that you protect your skin from the sun. Um, First step is to use a primer. I am using Makeup Forever's High Definition Primer. And what a primer does is that it fills in all of the little wrinkles and crevices in your face and gives you a nice, smooth canvas to work on. So I concentrate it around my eyes, on my nose, chin, and around the lips. And you don't need a whole lot. I'm just putting a couple of drops on my finger and then spreading it around. It spreads very smoothly without any problems. Next step is foundation. I've gone through a lot of different foundations, and my current favorite is by Cover FX. Now, this is an extremely high coverage foundation. It's cream based, and I just love that it stays on all day. Of course, if you don't want to spend the money, this is quite pricey, you can also use drugstore brands. My go-to for drugstore brand is Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. This is not very high coverage, but it gives your skin that nice dewy look, and it just will even out your skin tone. And this you can get at any drugstore. So when I apply this, it does come with a pad, but I just apply it with my fingers. Just roll it around and apply it all over, under the eyes, on the nose, chin. I always start where the most coverage is needed, anywhere that's very red, by the nostrils, the T-zone, forehead, and then I spread it out so that it's thicker in the places that I need it the most, and then I can bring it out. So make sure your entire face gets covered. You can do your eyelids. And voila. Nice, even skin. Now, contouring. I know there's a lot of talk lately about contouring, the whole Kim Kardashian type thing. You can contour in multiple different ways. You can use powders, you can use concealers, creams. Today I am going to be using my RCMA makeup palette. You can buy this online. This is VK number 11. It's foundation and concealer palette. It looks like this. So there are a lot of different colors. You can blend them together to get your perfect shades. A makeup brush. This, I believe, is just from Crown Brush. Nothing special, nothing crazy. It's just a concealer brush. Something that's thin and tapered at the end. And I'm going to start with the dark. Now, the trick with contouring is anywhere that you want it to seem sunken in, or you don't want to draw attention to it, you want to put dark colors. So cheeks, under the lip to make you have a fuller lip. You can go down the sides of the nose and on the sides of the forehead. So I'm going to take this color right here and draw a line from kind of the top of my ear down my cheekbone. Just like that. Looks a little crazy. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. I'm going to go under the lip. Just back and forth. I'm going to go along the neck. I have a double chin, unfortunately, and I do not have a very strong jawline. Thanks, Mom. But I can create the illusion by drawing these dark lines right along my jawline, and then I'm going to put some underneath. Then I'm also going to do the sides of the nose to give me what appears to be a thinner and straighter nose. And then to make it like a little cute button nose, you do a V right by the nostrils. And then I also like to define it right here at the nostrils. Now once that's done, I'm also going to put some up here. And you can bring it in a bit. You don't want to bring it in too much, but just bring it in. Okay, next step, wipe off that brush really, really well, or grab a new brush. And now we're going to do the light. Light contouring is for anywhere that you want to emphasize. So, the biggest trick is under the eyes. Right now you can see it's darkened and kind of baggy. I'm going to take this light color, but I'm just going to take this light color, and the trick is to create a triangle. You don't want to just apply the concealer where you think the imperfection is. It doesn't actually work that way. You want to create it so that it's like flat all the way along. So you make a triangle. You go down the side of the nose to about the nostril, and then up to past your eye, and then you fill it in. And don't worry, you don't have to fill it in perfectly. We're going to be blending everything together. Same thing on the other side. Down the nose, up to past your eye, bring it past your eye. This gives your eye a lifted appearance. And then I'm going to go down the center of my nose and then up my forehead. This will draw the eye towards the front and make it appear flat. I'm also going to emphasize my chin so that it appears I have a stronger chin. And then I'm also going to do the sides of the lips and the Cupid's bow. This will give the appearance that my lips are fuller than they actually are. And then just around the nostrils for extra coverage, because I tend to get very red there. And the foundation that I put on might not be enough coverage. So voila, looks a little scary, but no worries. We are going to take our beauty blender. I'm sure you've seen or heard of it. This is the actual beauty blender. I did try a knockoff once, and I have to say this works better, but they are very expensive. So you can always use the little foamy triangle things that you can get at any drugstore. That works too, but you want to make sure that you blend very well. So I'm going to start with the lighter parts of my face and just tap it. Now what I learned about this is that you need to be patient. The more you tap, the smoother it will blend together. And you just go over all of the light areas. Just tap, tap, tap. And then we can work on the darker areas. I'm going to turn it around a little bit so that it fits perfectly in my cheek. Just tap it along, do the forehead, tap, 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 do the chin. Do the side of the nose. You want to blend any line so that you don't have any harsh lines. See, now look at this side compared to this side. Little crazy, but just keep working at it. Blending it, tapping it, you can roll it, really get it in there. And voila! What do we think? Blend a little bit more here. Maybe still some more. Nice contoured face. Next up is I'm going to go over anything that I want to make sharper with a powder. I like to really define my cheekbones. So I am taking, this is Kat Von D's bronzer in 12M, I think is the color. It's very, very, very dark. I probably should not have bought one that was quite so dark. So I use very little of it. I take an angled fluffy brush, just tap it in there twice, tap to get the excess off, and then one swipe right down. One swipe under the chin to help with that double chin that I don't like. Bring it down and then blend it. Go back up. Okay, now after putting all of this foundation on, you want to set it with a translucent powder. I'm using Makeup Forever's Pro Finish powder in color 113. It's very light, it doesn't give any color whatsoever. Just take the pad that it comes with, put some on, and dab it on under the eyes because you don't want it to get runny. This really helps set your makeup in that you just did all of that hard work for. So anywhere that you generally sweat a lot, T-zone. Always think of the T-zone. And you can put it all over, but you don't necessarily have to. I usually don't. And then blushes. You can use blushes, highlighters, something to make your cheeks pop. Get Laura Mercier face case. And I am going to use her color right here, Barely Pink. I don't want to go too pink because of the makeup look that I'm going to be doing today. So I'm just going to use this Barely Pink. It's almost a peachy color. Take a nice big fluffy brush Dab it in, smile, and just put it on the apples of your cheeks. Blend it up just a little bit to give a little color. And then I'm also going to take a highlighter. This is Wet n Wild's Fergie's highlighter. There are a lot of different ones that you can use. I find this one works pretty good, and it only costs like $2. Take that same fluffy brush, and you're gonna go right back over the tops of your cheeks. And it gives you a nice glow. And there you have it. This is my flawless face routine. What do you think? Looking pretty good, huh? Wait until I do my makeup. See you later. Bye.